Have you ever gotten to the checkout, glanced at your total and thought, wait, that can't be right? If you're buying groceries, filling up your gas tank, or just grabbing your usual morning coffee, chances are you've felt the sting of rising prices in 2025. Trust me, you're not alone. Inflation is hitting everyone's wallet, and today, I'm breaking down exactly what's causing it, and what it means for you. So, what's the deal with inflation this year? First off, let's talk supply chain disruptions. Even though we all hoped things would smooth out after the pandemic, global supply chains are still a mess. Factories are waiting on raw materials, shipments are delayed, and there aren't enough workers to keep everything moving. When it takes longer to get products on shelves, things get scarce, and when there's not enough to go around, prices go up. Electronics, furniture, and even food are all costing more, simply because it's harder and pricier to get them from point A to point B. And if there's a war, a trade dispute, or a wild storm somewhere in the world, bam, that ripple effect can hit your wallet too. Next, let's look at energy. Energy is the engine running the world's economy. In 2025, prices for oil, gas, and electricity have all jumped. Why? Global demand is high. There's tension between major oil-producing countries, and the push toward renewable energy is making supplies tighter. When it costs more to fuel trucks, power factories, and heat homes, those costs get passed on to you and me. Whether you're at the pump or the supermarket, energy prices are baked into almost everything you buy. Now about the labor market. You've probably heard about worker shortages. And it's real. Companies are competing for talent, which means they're paying higher wages. Sounds good if you're on the clock, but for businesses, it's an extra cost. To keep profits up, they often raise their prices. That's why your favorite burger or haircut might cost more than it did last year. And when industries like transportation or healthcare struggle to hire, bottlenecks form, pushing prices even higher. Let's not forget about government policies and central banks. In 2025, governments are still spending big, and there's more money swirling around the economy. Whenever there's more money chasing the same amount of goods, prices naturally rise. Lower interest rates and economic stimulus are meant to help, but they can also feed inflation if not managed carefully. It's a tricky balancing act, helping the economy without letting things overheat. So, what does all this mean for you? Inflation isn't just a number on a chart, it's something you feel every time you shop, eat out, or pay your bills. It's the result of tangled supply chains, pricier energy, worker shortages, and big policy decisions all colliding at once. But here's the good news. Understanding what's driving these changes puts you in control. By staying informed, you can budget smarter, look for deals, and adjust your spending. Inflation hits everyone, but a little knowledge goes a long way. Keep watching these trends, make smart choices, and you'll be ready for whatever the economy throws your way. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to take a deep breath next time you see that receipt.